Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tay. Welcome if you're new here. Today I'll be showcasing some newer mods that I've added to my mods folder that I think is worth giving a try. But before we dive into the first mod, I want to mention today's sponsor, which is the Sims Tree. The Sims Tree is a website that allows you to create custom family trees for your Sims. And I think this is a vital tool, especially if you're playing with a legacy family. As you can see, I have already started adding my family to my simself's family tree. There's this button up here that allows you to style your family tree. There are a ton of backgrounds to choose from, and I believe my background that I'm using is a free one from Nuna Muna. Yes, I'm using this one here, but there are so many wonderful backgrounds that other creators have made, and they look so amazing. Like, look at this. Adding Sims to the family tree is super easy. Toggle the pencil button on the top right here, and then you'll be able to modify your family tree. So we know that Tay has a baby, or should I say babies, on the way. So if I want to add them to the family tree, all I have to do is click this plus button here, and there we go, we have a person. Then we'll just go to this gear button. A list of Sims that you've already added will pop up, but to add a new Sim to your family tree, just click this add button. Here you'll be able to upload a photo, type in their name, last name, gender, the world that they live in, choose their condition if they're alive or dead. If they have died, you can be specific about it and choose their death type. Ooh, one of the features that I absolutely love is that you can add pets. So you'll never forget your furry friend. There are so many specifics that you can add so you can really make your family tree as detailed as possible, like adding your Sims traits and aspirations, for example. I've toggled off edit mode because I need to show you, when you click on your Sim, you are actually allowed to upload photos so you never forget your Sim's special moments. So for instance, under Tay, I have the Davis family Christmas card. Like, is this or is this not everything? I also have their Vogue cover. Period. There's even a gallery for you to search for or share family trees. The Sims Tree also has an app which you can download on the App Store and the Google Market to manage your family tree from your mobile device. The Sims Tree is free to try, but there is a paid subscription to unlock all of the features. And the Sims Tree has been so kind to supply me with a promo code for you guys. So if you sign up using the code TAY, will give you $4 off of the annual subscription, bringing it down to 20 bucks a year. So if you're interested, there's a link in the description for you guys to give this a try. To start off this mod showcase, I had to bring my Sim Francesca to Brindleton Bay. I just made a TikTok about this mod, but I fear it's too important not to talk about twice. This is the Swimmable Worlds mod by Nerdy Doll. This mod allows you to actually swim in the water in Brindleton Bay. It's currently in early access, but it will be free to the public soon. Simmers have been asking for this for so long, and I'm so glad that there's a modder out here who can give us what we want. In Brindleton Bay, near the lot where the water is, you can now just click on the water and swim in it. Look at her, she's so hyped. Look at her Reddit. Okay, period, poo. But yeah, this is just gonna take coastal gameplay to the next level. I am so hyped for this. And you can also swim in this area on this side. Another cool thing about this mod is that you can spawn water objects anywhere in the water just by clicking the water and then selecting create vehicle. It's gonna bring up all of the water objects that you have in game. Ooh, period. I have my little Platinum Lux Sims Chanel jet ski. Let's pop that in and then we could just ride around on it. I just feel like it would be so bomb to have a girls trip to Brindleton Bay, maybe for like a bachelorette party or something. Have the girls all come out here on jet. Are you okay, ma'am? If you haven't seen the last episode of Catching Flights, I am so sorry for the spoiler. Okay, let me get my girl off of this. Next mod. All right, this next mod is another one that I have been wanting in game for so long, and that is the Read in Bed mod by Simkatu. When your Sim has a book in their inventory, you can click on the bed and you should see the option to read in bed. If you click on the right side of the bed, they should read under the covers, or if you click on the left side, they should read on top of the blanket. We're just gonna do the left side first. All right, y'all, look how smooth these animations are. There she goes, getting under the blanket. I have been wanting to read on the bed for so freaking long. Now we just need a mod so we can do it in sun loungers. This next mod adds a bit of realism to your game, and that is the Automatic Sleep Mask by Natabear. This mod does require either Love Struck or the Sweet Slumber kit, but it essentially makes it so your Sims will wear a sleep mask when they're going to bed, and I just think it's such a cute little girly touch. When it's installed, you can click on your sim and you should see the interaction for sleep mask. And here you get to choose the color that you'd like for your mask. If you have the Sweet Slumber kit, the mask is fuzzy. And if you have the Love Struck pack, the mask is silk. I really like the way the Love Struck mask looks, so I'm gonna use the silk one. Ooh, maybe let's do pink. And now when the sim goes to sleep, they should have that mask automatically pop on their eyes. Okay, moment of truth. Yes, like tell me this isn't so cute. I'm obsessed. All right, and now that she's waking up, you see the mask just disappeared off her face. It's just like you don't even have to worry about it. Okay, this next mod is one that I have literally been begging for and my prayers have been answered. It's from Sasha's Space and it allows you to take photos of your food. Now you can do this if you have the Dine Out pack, but you're only able to do this on experimental dishes. This mod allows you to take photos of any of the dishes that come with the base game or any of the other DLC. Once the food is in front of you, you'll just click on it and you'll see the interaction to take a photo of the food. Like how perfect! And here we just got a notification. Francesca just took a photo of the food. How does Francesca feel about this? We just got this moodlet. I regret taking this long to take a picture because now my food may be cold. Oof. You don't always get a bad moodlet. Sometimes you get good ones, okay? But the photo that she took, she did post on Simstagram and now she has gained 12 followers. Taking that bad photo really got Francesca in a bad mood. So this next mod is gonna come in handy. This is the Extended Phone Calls mod by Simkatu. This mod adds over 500 notifications and 30 buffs to your phone calls based on the relationship and age. So in this instance, I feel like Francesca just needs to blow off some steam. She needs to call her best friend. Let's go ahead and give Cassidy a call. So after this phone call, we should get a notification, which will kind of clarify like what it is that they're talking about. So I feel like this would be perfect for storytelling. Okay, after the phone call, we got this notification. Sorry for bragging so much during our chat, but everything's just going so well. I had to share. So like I said, it gives you a little insight into what your Sims are chatting about during their phone calls. We also got this moodlet that says we could talk all day and I still have more to say. I love it. I invited my friend over to showcase this next mod and I feel so bad because this mod allows you to guilt trip Sims. You can click on a Sim and under Mischief and Deception, you'll see the option to guilt trip. Alright, she's like, girl, I was trying to call you to vent and you was just talking about yourself. Oh, it doesn't look like the guilt trip went so well. Francesca tried to get them to see the other Sims' perspective and they are so emotionally immature that they can only see their own. There's also another mini mod that you can download from this creator that allows you to celebrate weight loss milestones. It's gonna be a little hard for me to show you because it's gonna take some time to make Francesca lose some weight. But when you do, you get some really cute moodlets and you're actually able to talk about your weight loss with Sims. You know, I love mods that add a little realism and this is just doing it for me. The next couple of mods are mods that I'm using to help fix some of the annoying aspects of the game. This first one is the functional grocery bag improve. If you have the kitchen clutter kit, you know that we got this super cute grocery bag and you can actually click on it and order groceries from it. But the grocery list was kind of short. This mod expands that list and now includes all of your custom content food as well. This next mod makes major improvements to bicycles in game. This mod makes it so children learn how to ride the bike faster and it allows children and adults to both lose weight while riding the bike. I don't know why the Sims team didn't make the bikes like some type of exercise tool, but I think it should definitely affect your weight. If you're riding your bike a lot, then you're getting a lot of exercise, so you should be losing weight. And with growing together, it just takes really long for your children to learn how to ride a bike, so this mod speeds up that process. This next file modifies the graphics in your game to make them look more high quality. Beware though, because this file does not go into your mods folder. Be sure to check the creator's post to find out exactly where you need to place this file. But as you can see, the shadows beforehand are very blurry and afterwards they're nice and crisp. To some, it may seem like a minor change, but I appreciate any mod that's going to amplify my graphic. This creator also has a ton of amazing mods on their Patreon, so be sure to check out their other content. The next mod is from a creator called Down in Simland, and I've been using this in conjunction with the cheat that I use with MC Command Center to stop randomly generated sims. If you scroll down to the bottom of the download post, they have this mod called No Townie Generation and Relax Filters. They have a bunch of other mods, but this is the main one that I'm using. You can download it on SimFileShare. Be careful with this because it does completely prevent new townies from being generated, so I don't recommend you to use this unless you have already created a ton of sims for your save for MC Command Center to populate your game with. I have about 300 plus sims in my save, so I know for sure that I have enough NPCs to populate the NPC roles and things of that sort. But if you don't, you may be missing your NPCs when you go to a venue or something. But I only downloaded this because I did notice that I started getting randomly generated sims even though I knew I had enough to populate my game. So if you were having that issue, I highly recommend you picking up this mod. The next couple of mods I'll be showcasing are overrides. The first being this beautiful map replacement by Felipe Sims. On their Patreon, they say that they plan to replace every single map, and I am hyped because I love their art style. This is what the Newcrest map replacement looks like. I also installed their Willow Creek map replacement, Oasis Springs. Oh my gosh, this looks so freaking good. And Semi-Shuno. Honestly, I installed like all of them, but these are the ones I'm gonna show you. Go check out the rest on their Patreon. Next, I want to showcase an override for Windenburg. This mod replaces the water and makes it look so much more clear and high resolution. Originally, the texture was like warping for some reason, but now it's way more high quality and clear. This last override changes the animation when your sims are painting, and now they're sitting on a bar stool, and it's just kind of cool to see your sims in a new animation so they're not always doing that same old thing. I'm so dead, and look at the photo that she painted. Okay, period, Francesca. This is actually a painting override. I'll have it linked in the download post as well if you'd like to download it. The really cool thing about this mod is that there are these mini easels that Simkatu created, and you can click on them and paint like normal, and your sims will also just pull up that bar stool and just start painting on it. I just think this is so freaking cool. I am ready for the painting and sip parties, like the wine and painting parties. What is it called? The paint and sips? It's gonna be a vibe. Like, can you imagine doing this with your girls? I'm obsessed. All right, so the very last mod that I want to go over today is one for CAS, and that is the glasses slider. You know how sometimes you put glasses on your sims and they're just not sitting on their face properly? Well, this creator made a slider that allows you to move the glasses anywhere on your sim's face. In order to do this though, we do have to take off her hat, and we'll have to take off her hair. So there's a slider here that allows you to like tilt the glasses. Right. And you can kind of like pull it and just move it any which way. And when your sim is facing towards the front, you can also just move up and down at the top of the head here, and it lets you move the glasses. You could even put it up here on top of the head. You can make them really skinny, make them really wide. It just adds so much more flexibility, and highly needed because sometimes those glasses just be looking crazy. Now keep in mind, once you move the glasses, this will modify all of the glasses that you put on your sim's face, so that is something to note. But that is all that I have for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, bestie. Next week, I do plan to make another mods or CAS related video because at the end of the month, I'm going on vacation and I really want to log off during that period. However, when I come back home, I will start working on season 2 of Francesca, so don't worry. If you have any videos that you have really been wanting to see from me, be sure to leave the suggestions below in the comments, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!